Hi, Senator Kane. Thank you for meeting with us today. My name is MProveaux, and I'm here with my team. We are currently students pursuing our master's degree in occupational therapy at the Cabarrus College of Health and Science in Concord, North Carolina. Together, we represent 49 years of combined experience working as certified occupational therapy assistants. We practice in various settings, from the geriatric to the pediatric populations. We are members of our state and national occupational therapy associations. Our dedication to our field is what has brought us here today to speak with you about the importance of acquiring your support on the Real Emergency Access for Aging and Disability Inclusion for Disaster Act, or READY. Are you familiar with OT? Great. Occupational therapy works with clients of all ages to promote health and wellness through occupational participation such as bathing, dressing, home management, and leisure activities. Occupational therapy is concerned with the health and safety of the elderly and disabled members of our community. The issue of disaster response and preparedness is of key importance to occupational therapy practitioners because we strive to ensure that our clients can function in their environment and by planning ways to modify and adapt the environment when needed. In light of our current situation, elderly and disabled individuals are lacking their basic needs and products due to the public's response to this pandemic. These individuals do not have the same resources, means to obtain products. They often lack financial means and transportation, functional mobility, and at this time it's simply just not safe for them due to the panic and chaos. These individuals have the same rights to obtain needed products and items as everyone else. This is an area of concern for OT practitioners because disparity of any kind cannot be ignored and should be addressed swiftly and immediately. Overall, occupational therapy practitioners can play an important role in disaster response, risk, and provide education to help individuals prepare for and recover from disasters. This legislation would improve outcomes for individuals affected by the disaster concerning the needs of all individuals in preparing for an emergency before it occurs. We are proposing that you support the READY Act because an emergency can strike at any time and anywhere. It can be man-made, natural, or biological disaster. It would also establish a National Commission on Disability Rights and Disasters to study the needs of individuals with disabilities, older adults during emergency and disaster preparedness and planning and throughout the disaster response, recovery, and mitigation process. It is important to occupational therapy to assess individuals with disabilities in having pre-planned emergency strategies and making modifications during and after the disaster, as well as keeping the family together. Occupational therapy brings a unique perspective to the recovery and readiness when it comes to disaster preparedness and support. To further emphasize the importance of you supporting this bill, we have compiled some statistical information for you to consider. As you likely know, individuals over the age of 65 account for 14.9% of the population here in the United States, and that number is growing. The CDC estimates that there are 61 million disabled adults in the U.S., and with nearly a fourth of the population being individuals with disabilities and the aging population, which is growing more rapidly than ever, it is essential to consider that these individuals are also 2 times more likely to experience a severe injury or death during a disaster situation. It is important to make sure information is being conveyed about emergency situations in means that is accessible to this population, to provide training regarding bias and education on how to implement universal design with new construction to assist older adults and individuals with disabilities. Senator Kane, we're asking that you provide support. Senator Kane, we're asking that you support the AOTA's position by co-sponsoring and promoting the READY Act. Thank you for your time and meeting with us today. We would like to follow up with you regarding this request. Can we contact you in 3 weeks? Thank you again for your time and attention on this matter. We would greatly appreciate your efforts and support on this issue, and we appreciate that this is important to our policymakers as it is to occupational therapy practitioners. I'm leaving you our contact information if you should have any further questions. Thank you.